Episode 4077, Shift to a No Schedule schedule.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. It's Friday. Yay. That means it's happy dance time. Come on. It's Confessions of an Upset Mama. Let's have fun. You got to do this. You got this. I know it's in your blood. Come on. Shift to a no schedule. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter. The Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. Whoa, guess what? You made it. You made it through the week, and I really do hope you had a good week. And if not, maybe you've had a week where you're like, you know what? It's going to be okay. I can get through it. The weekend's around the corner. There is hope around the corner because this too shall pass. Now, I get it. Life is kind of crazy, and maybe you're thinking, you're not living here. It's now summertime and I got to put up with these kids. Or wait, all my kids are gone, but I still have to put up with the kids because we're going there. We're coming back. We've got vacation. We've got this. We've got that. We've got conferences. You name it, right? You just feel like you're swimming. Okay, take a deep breath. We're going to kind of figure out what you can do this summer. Because as you know, summer breaks, that school year routine, tossing schedules and expectations out the window. Yes. Okay. But honestly, sometimes people are saddened by it. Why do you think that is? Well, because now there's no schedule. There's no one that's going to make these extra rules that you have to follow. It's all on you. But if your family is used to those clocks and calendars and carefully mapped days, the shift to a no schedule can feel like chaos. It can. I mean, it really does. And for some people, that kind of gives them anxiety. They're like, I don't know if I can get to the other side of this because that's why I need them to go back to school. And you're just starting out. Deep breath. How do you keep your kids grounded and growing when structure seems to vanish? Well, I'm here to tell you all about it because my life is simply this: adaptability. I cannot stress it enough. If I had a middle name, it would be Adaptability. Because honestly, adaptability isn't about getting rid of all boundaries. People kind of think that it is, but it's not. It's about bending them without breaking. Now, I want you to think about that for a minute because it really does change and shift your mindset as to, gosh, summer doesn't have to be all that bad, right? We're bending the boundaries just a little bit, but not breaking the boundaries. And that's because, guess what? You don't have to get up as early. Now, if your kids have to go to work and they have a schedule or whatever, of course you're going to have to follow that. But for the most part, you can change things. And even if they are going to work, they're probably not working necessarily an 8 to 5 or a 9 to 4 or whatever it is that they're working, right? Now, some of them, yes, maybe they're just getting out into the workforce. Then they're going to have to get that adulting type of lifestyle into their blood. But regardless, it can be an easy transition. And let me tell you, adaptability is a skill that honestly is a secret sauce to survival. And not just surviving life, but thriving within it, whether it's chaos and busyness and whatever. If you are adaptable, oh my goodness, it really does set you up for success. So this summer, let go of the need to control every moment. Instead, become your family's adaptability coach. I know, it sounds kind of crazy, but think of yourself that way. Nurturing your kiddos and even yourself and your spouse who flow with life's changes rather than freeze. Because ultimately, you want to create a schedule-free summer. Woohoo! That is your K.I.S.S to Keep It Simple strategy. Create a schedule-free summer. Now, I know this sounds next to impossible. It's not. You can make it through. And maybe it's something that you try on for size and say, well, let's try this. What does it look like? I had my son just yesterday text me and say, hey, are we doing anything family vacation this year? And I was like, oh, bud, I said, that is a loaded question. which led me to this whole thing about adaptability because I'm like, well, we might, but certain things have to fall into place. And if those certain things don't fall into place, then we have to do this. And if that happens, and I'm like, wait a minute, what am I even describing here? The no schedule schedule. It's called we can prepare a little bit, knowing a few key factors, okay? But then the rest is going to be like, we get to roll the dice. We get to have fun. And sometimes even that doesn't mean we have to do something. We might decide to be still, to have a staycation, to not go anywhere, or have a movie night because we don't want to go anywhere, right? So teaching your kids to adapt, just isn't about surviving the summer. Again, it's building that skill they're going to use for a lifetime. And let me tell you, there are a lot of soft skills that our kiddos and our generations that we're bringing up into this world, they're not getting. Why? Why do you think that is? Well, we already know the answer. Just look at technology. Okay. Now, some people would say, well, Christine, with AI, adaptability. No. AI, okay. Either it's, in my opinion, this is a quick synopsis on a total sidebar here. But with AI, you're either going to become more lazy and you don't want to do it. So you're going to just let AI do it, the work. And you're going to be like, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Right. You've already seen things come out where judges, I think this story is correct. Don't quote me on this exactly, but I read a clip, a highlight from I think actually it was my email that I got. So it wasn't like a social media feed, but where a judge looked at, attorneys and what they were, putting out for their, rebuttals and all of this stuff and their closing arguments and opening arguments. It was basically AI and they weren't doing their job. You got to make sure that you're doing your job, okay? Don't lose that creativity. So AI is either going to push the laziness and get us more dumbed down, okay? That's one way. The other way, if you are creative, and in my opinion, every one of us in this world are creatives. Why? We were created in the image of our Heavenly Father. Why would we not be? So we are naturally creators of things. Okay, whatever those things are, okay? You get to define them for you, for your family, your kids get to define them, etc. And so if you look at that, oh my goodness, AI can open up amazing opportunities because now you don't need a team of 15 to figure out two things. You need a team of one, maybe two. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to get you to the end fast. Okay. I'm not saying that at all because and it also depends upon what it is. Okay. There's a lot of ifs and ands and boths and all of this stuff and buts and all of it. But what I'm saying is this, the no schedule, adaptability, learning how to do this is where we're going to have to be because right now, the way technology is and where we are headed, we as human beings are going to have to be adaptable. Not because we are wanting to quote unquote give in to the robots. Okay, I'm not getting all wacky here. Just have fun with me. It's Friday. Okay, so let's just have a happy dance here. But we're not sitting here giving in to the robots and to the aliens and all of this jazz. Okay, we are human beings. We are created in God's image. Don't forget that. That can never be taken away or mimicked by any computer, my opinion. So, with that, I'm going to circle back here to adaptability and truly the no schedule. What can you do? What does it look like in real life this summer? How can you apply it? Number one, model flexibility yourself. Kids watch how you respond when plans change or things fall apart, right? So instead of frustration or being so rigid that you're like, nope, it has to be this way. Nope. Come HE double hockey sticks or high water, this is how it's going to be. No. Show calm acceptance. When you hit a hiccup, oops, this happened. Okay, well, what's next? Like if you show up at the hotel and your hotel room's canceled, don't have a freak out moment. Figure out what's next, right? For example, also a sudden rain and you're out at the beach. What are you going to do? Yeah, it may cancel your beach plans, but you can do something else. Well, looks like our rain changed our plans. That's okay. We'll find something fun indoors instead. I remember that on a vacation. Our kids were a little bit younger. I think we had 2 in college at the time. And it was a downpour for like 3 days. And I'm like, we're at the beach. And it was, I love being at the beach. I'm from Hawaii. Who doesn't want to be at the beach? Anyway, so I'm like, I want to be out there, but you can't. It's raining. It's dangerous, especially if there's lightning and thunder. Not a good idea. You don't mess with Mother Nature. And so we're like, what do we do? So we found some very unique places to go. We did an inside show. We did this whole movie thing. We did an escape room. And this wasn't all in one day, by the way. So we spread it out. And so we had some downtime. We cooked inside. We didn't necessarily always go out to eat. So can you get through it? Yes. You see, your mindset becomes their playbook. Did you hear me? Your mindset becomes their playbook. They learn that plans aren't rigid rules, but flexible guides that can truly take them to the next level. And you know what? It's not the end of the world if it doesn't happen. You don't have to panic. You can make the shift. So model flexibility yourself. Number 2, create anchor activities with loosely defined rules. Even without strict timing, children benefit from predictable touchstones, right? So create daily anchor activities like a morning creativity time or an afternoon reading nook or naps. If your kids need naps, or wait, maybe you need a nap, that's okay. Instill nap time, rest time. Even if they're old enough, tell them, you know what, this is your own time. We're taking a break between 2 and 4. We're having a siesta. You can do however you want. Now, if they're little kids, obviously put them down for a nap. But if you have older kids, let them figure out what they want to do. Maybe this is their time to explore and have some time. Maybe some other anchor activities might be an evening walk after dinner. But it all happens without a clock. They just know it happens. And then you're not enforcing a strict timeline. Instead, you're offering a familiar routine and rhythm that adjusts based on the day's flow. This balance of freedom and structure trains your kids to flow with change while feeling secure enough to embrace it. And that's what you got to do. You are giving them confidence that they did not know that they needed. And maybe this is actually speaking more to you than to them. And that is so important. We as parents need to be adaptable. Why? You think about the stages of life that these kids go through. There's no wonder we don't have a parenting manual, because if there was something that told us everything and what we should do and how we should do it, and we could raise the best kids ever, number 1, everybody would have children. Number 2, the manual would be so thick, no one could lift it. So we'd be like, oh, this is absolutely crazy. But you see, that's the thing. In the parenting manual, number 1 chapter should be called adaptability. You got to learn it or you're going to drown parenting. You just will. And let me tell you this, if you're going to be an auntie, a grandmother, right? Any of those, you better be adaptable. I'm just saying. So finally then, number 3, encourage problem solving and choice making. Now this one's a big one. Why do you think this is? Problem solving and choice making. Because honestly, most of our choices are made for our kids already. You go to college and they decide, I want to do this. I want this to be my major. They have it all laid out. You wonder why we don't have free thinkers anymore. The creativity has been sucked out of our human beingness, so to speak. You like my new word? All right, I'll coin it. But anyway, you get my drift, right? So no schedule means lots of open decisions. So instead of defaulting to decisions for your kids, ask open-ended questions. What sounds fun right now? What do you think you want to do? What could we do if we can't go outside? What do you want to do when we go to the beach? We've been to the beach for 3 days. Now what do you want to do? We've already done, search for the crabs and gone for the seashells and gone for long walks and done the Ferris wheel and looked at the sunsets and the sunrises and we've run along the beach. What's new? What's something different? Maybe it's to build the biggest sandcastle that you've ever built as a family. How cool is that? You don't know what it looks like, but guess what? They may enjoy doing some research on YouTube, believe it or not. I know you're like, but you're supposed to be out of that. But they can do that when they're having their rest time. And it gets them excited. So give your kids space, a safe space to weigh options, explore creative solutions, and decide the next step. And give yourself that space too. A lot of times we get rigid in our own parenting skills. And we just keep doing the same thing, whether it's from our own parents or our grandparents or our great-grandparents or somebody, like it could be just close friends. You hang out with the families all the time and you're like, that really works. I'm going to do that. And all of a sudden you've adopted all of these things. You're like, why am I doing this? This is a good time to question, what am I doing and how am I really parenting? Am I growing with my children? Do I have the adaptability life skill? It's important because you see, when you begin to model it and they see it, it's building confidence to face uncertain situations later in life, right? Tough school transitions, going from elementary to middle. Oh, wait, middle to high school. And then they're on their own in college. And you're like, wait, but what if they don't go to college or they go to a trade school? And all of a sudden now they are put in with all these people having to do stuff like right now, immediately. It changes things. It really does. But I'm here to tell you, you can do it and you can show it, whether it is those tough school transitions, unpredictable career paths, or even relationships. Adaptability is a life skill you need for the rest of your life and theirs. Oh, mama, your no schedule might just be the best lesson plan yet. So why not try it on for size? Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.